I know that your life looks quite perfect on your social media platforms. Even from outside, relationship, cute kids, house, car, job, nice bags, nice clothes. But deep inside, you feel that this is not it. This is not enough. Something is missing. And the most important thing that you do feel exhausted, depleted, and you feel on the edge of burnout most of the time. This is a very, very common situation that happens in successful, ambitious, even conscious women's lives. We feel empty on the inside. And in this video, I'm going to share with you 10 reasons why this is happening, why women, successful women, they are so empty on the inside, and how to fix this. In my life, especially when I was growing up, I met lots of successful women. Lots of powerful, independent, confident women, you name it. But well-rested, well-nourished women? No. No. This just wasn't the case. Why it's so? I have one answer to this. We live in a masculine culture, and say what you want, but the world that we live in, it's still quite masculine. It's still quite linear. It's still all about achievements, accomplishments. And we're really seeing self-love, radical self-care, pleasure practices as something that it's selfish, something that it's not needed, or something that should be like a reward after you achieved, accomplished. Right? So 10 reasons, 10 main keys why we exhausting ourselves to the level of burnout, especially if we are ambitious. First of all, we have this feeling, this constant pressure, which is a very masculine thing, pressure to do it all. Okay, I'm a mommy, I need to be the best mom, I need to be the best business babe, I need to be the best friend, host these parties, and then I need to be the best lover for my beloved, and then our brain just exploding because our body cannot carry that much responsibilities, and this feeling of failure is just like a knife under our in front of the throat, right? How to fix it? You need to understand that there are the things called priorities. There are the things in your life that is not as important but still quite important. And then there is only like a cherries on the cake that if you take these things, that's fantastic, that's wonderful. But it's not really priority in this season of your life. So, for example, when I became a mother, I knew that, of course, at the beginning, I felt really overwhelmed and anxious, so anxious because I still want to run my business. I want to be the best beloved to my husband, and I want to be the best mother and the best friend. And I reached the point like, oh my God, I cannot do it all. I'm breaking down. I'm failing in everything. So I had to come to this conclusion that at the moment, my priority is my child. At this season of my life, I need to take care of him as much as I possibly can, devote as much time to him as I can, because it's temporary, it's season in my life, and now he needs me the most. I am all of his world, and now my husband needs to hold us. He needs to be the breadwinner financially, right? And I know it's not the time now to nurture relationships with my girlfriends. I do my best to hang out with them, but in this moment, this is not a priority. Yeah? So you need to put your priorities in the right order for this season of your life, because you need to remember that you are a cyclical being, and there will be the time to push your business, to scale things. There will be the time to really nurture relationships. Will be the time to give all of your devotion to your friends. So be very, very clear with your priorities and make sure that you focus on them. So we still do other things. You still pouring love, right, to other areas of your life. but you are clear with your priorities. The other way to put you back on your feet and to really nurture yourself from within is to have this like bird-like view to your life. There is this coaching exercise. It's called the Wheel of Life. You can Google it, the Wheel of Life, and or just comment wheel, and I'm gonna send you wheel, and I'm gonna send you. Okay, so you have this like zoom out picture to your life. You see how is your relationship and love life doing? How is your health doing? How is your fun and recreation doing? Your career, your finances, yeah, etc. And then you put the focus, the biggest focus on the area in your life that struggles the most right now. And in this way, you're balancing the satisfaction, the general satisfaction that you feel in your life. So comment wheel, and I'm gonna send you this exercise. So priorities, this is the first step. Now the step number 2 is perfectionism. Very often ambitious women, we are very big perfectionists, which is a good thing because we do things well, right? But at the same time, it can take our vitality, it can take our so much energy. So we need to understand that when we start to live as a feminine being, feminine is not about perfectionism. And it was a big realization for me at the beginning of my journey. Feminine is even more chaos than perfectionism. So there is the reason why we want to work with masculine and feminine energy at the same time. Otherwise, we will be just too fairy, too emotional, too just like a water leaking out everywhere, you know. So we need to find the balance. We need to find the middle ground. Of course, we want to do things well. We do our best. But if we see that things not flowing right now, if we see that it takes way too much energy and steals our precious time from other areas of our life, we need to know that to do things well, sometimes is more than enough. You don't have to be everything perfect. Perfect meal, perfect table, perfect makeup, perfect outfit. Just chill, relax, take it easy a little bit, step back, and you will see how the life is softening and how you're getting back your energy when you stop trying to be perfect in everything what you do. Look to the nature. There is nothing perfect in nature. Every blossom is different, every branch is different, there's no straight lines, there's no perfectionist. That's why she's so perfect, because she's not perfect. And the more you're gonna ask yourself to be perfect, the more you're gonna push yourself to the place that it simply doesn't exist. In this universe, there is no perfectionism, my love. So soften your edges, chill. You're doing enough. Do your best, and it's really enough, okay? The reason number 3 why we feel so emotionally drained as ambitious women, because we have this huge emotional, we carry emotional labor on our shoulders. We women, we are much more emotional than men. This is scientifically proven because of different hormones that functioning in our body. And we feel so much. We feel so much. Some of us less, some of us more. I feel a lot, to be honest. I'm really big empath. So what helped me very much is to understand that I cannot hold everybody's emotions. There is the times when I can hold and carry more, when I'm, really standing very grounded on my feet, and when I'm pouring lots of devotion and self-love to my own inner child, to my own feminine. I can hold more clients, more problems, more intensity. But again, especially in my postpartum, I felt that I cannot hold so much. So I knew very clear with how many one-on-one clients I can work, so I had to reduce the number in order to deliver the best results. I could not hold like 10 clients. I could hold only 3. And this is it for this season of my life. Also, there was the time when I was like so exhausted, so depleted in my postpartum, and when I would see that my mom was calling me, and I knew that she's going to, purge all the things that happened at her work, and I just felt inside that I don't want to pick up the phone because I don't have capacity to hold space for her now. So I had to communicate very clearly that, look, mom, I'm really exhausted right now. Maybe we could talk later, or maybe you could hold space for me now. So communication is very, very important. And the other very important thing, we need to stop being mothers for our beloveds, for our husbands, and hold space for them. Now, I know it can sound a little bit confusing. Of course, if we are in our power, if we are very well nurtured and filled from within with the embodiment practices, with somatic movement, feeling those feelings, right? All of the things that I'm teaching in my Embody Her program, then wonderful. You can of course hold space for your beloved, for his problems, for his struggles. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. But you will find that there will be times that you are not capable to do that. And know that it's not your responsibility to hold space for him, because you are not his mother. You are his lover. And it took me a good decade to figure out this in our relationships, that I'm not his mother, I am his lover. And once I realized that, our relationship changed completely, especially our romantic relationship, our sexual life. So he needs to hang out with his mates. He needs to talk with his own mother if it's possible. Perhaps he needs even to get a psychotherapist to talk with, or go to men's circles, whatever resonates with him. But it's not that you need to hold all of his problems on your little shoulders. It's cute, it's nice if you can do that, if you are capable to do that, but it's not your responsibility. Okay? Exactly in the same way, it's not grandmother's responsibility to raise your kids. It's not grandmother's responsibility to help you out with your kids. It's very nice if she's doing this, but you are their mother. This is your responsibility. This is also a very sour pill, a bitter pill to swallow, and to understand that my mom, she don't have to do anything for my child. If she does, fabulous, I'm so grateful. But I've stopped asking, expecting help, because it's not her responsibility. Reason number 4 why we feel so exhausted and so depleted. We are saying yes way too often. Being a yes woman, good girl, sugar and spice and everything nice, and just even though your whole body screaming no to this invitation, to this ask for help, we're still saying yes because we feel programmed to say yes. We're gonna feel like bad human being if we will say no. We feel that we're gonna lose their love, their respect, that they're not gonna help us out if we will need help if we will say no. And this is how we constantly breaking ourselves, pushing closer and closer to the edge of burnout. So we need to master the art of saying no. There's so many different ways to say no. Really, to say no is an art. You can say no from your throat. No, I cannot do that. Step back. Get lost. Or you can say no with love. I'm really, really sorry, but at the moment I am not capable to do that. I'm sorry I cannot come to this event. I need to be with my child. Be saying with love, with compassion. And trust me, soon people will start to get your boundaries, will start respecting you more. Because they will know that they cannot, it's not that, they can rely on you 24/7, But if you're always saying yes, they know that you are the one gonna always show up. You are the one gonna always help out. Even though you feel completely empty and you don't have what to give. Your cup is empty. So this is, again, the reason why for us women it's so important to fill our cup on a daily basis with somatic movement, with embodiment practices. So we can give from overflow. What is in your cup, it's for you. It's not for your family, it's not for your friends, for your colleagues. We can only give what's overflowing from our own vessel. And we can fill our cup by doing these super feminine practices. Okay? So, practice saying no with love. That's going to help you big time to get your power back and to get your energy and vitality back. Reason number 5, we have this very huge internal pressure to push, to be productive. Again, this is a very big sign that we live in a masculine world. Pushing, achieving, accomplishing is like, a line that rises up, bigger, better, more. In feminine, it cycles, it spirals as waves. We know that there is a time to push, and then we know that there is a time to slow down and rest. We know that there is time to focus on the career, and now is the time to focus on our own well-being. And we have to balance the things in this way, yeah? Balance is not one line that everything just perfect all the time. No, balance is an art. You put one thing, then another thing on top, the third thing, and you see how it's a bit wobbly, but it's balancing. You're doing your best, right? So we need to soften this idea that be the woman who's achieving and accomplishing, right? And we really need to redefine what success is. And success is not constant work, constant as being constantly in the masculine energy, creating, pushing, launching, marketing, yeah? Success is also includes rest and relaxation. I mean, you need to understand that this is a huge part of success. Like, look to the professional sports people. They know that how important is to rest for their muscle recovery, for their strength, for their mindset, right? So really, it's time to redefine what success is, okay? And we need to include more recovery time in when we are woman on the mission, okay? And this reason number five flows very nicely to reason number 6, lack of true rest. As I said, I barely met any well-rested women when I was growing up, and rest is a very, very feminine practice, feminine quality. And sometimes people see it in a wrong way. They see that this is what feminine life looks like. You're constantly laying on the bed, eating strawberries and reading poetry, and this is how the feminine energy looks like. No, there are so many different faces of the feminine. There are so many feminine superpowers and different qualities, right, of feminine energy. But rest is really something that is super, super important. So I really want you to, if you are the woman that is always on and she's really struggles to slow down, especially in the evening, to not use the phone, to not look at the emails, then I really, really want you to start scheduling guilt-free rest time in your agendas. So see your rest as important as the most important call with your client. Yeah, your rest is as important as the most important tasks that you need to accomplish that day, okay? This is non-negotiable, and this is insanely important in your success. It's insanely important if you want to create your soft and successful life, okay? So schedule rest. Reason number 7 why a conscious, ambitious woman will feel depleted and exhausted and on the edge of burnout so often. It's because we lost ourselves. We see so many examples of the boss babe, of mother that doing it all, and we really forgot what success means to us. We went far away from the most authentic version of ourselves, and we started to become version of success that does not belong to us. So it is really, really important to meditate on this, to journal on this, or simply feel in this what success means to you. What is successful woman to you? Perhaps she's the one that created a huge empire and running movement and having community of raving fans. Wonderful. But really dive into this image, into this feeling. Is it really yours? Or maybe you picked up this image from your family, from your school, from the society that you live in. Is it really true to you? Maybe there's something that you want to add. So yeah, she's doing this, but at the same time, she's making pancakes in the morning, and in the weekends she's making sourdough bread and butter, homemade butter, right? Or she's the one who's having a herbal garden, or she's the one who's also an artist. So what success means to you? Maybe it's very juicy and loving and deep relationship with the beloved, so you can really soften into his hands when you're coming back home from your work, right? When you close the computer, you can shift into that feminine energy. Maybe this is what success is to you, right? So it is really important to become crystal clear. What is this image of successful woman to you? And then, of course, the next step, we're starting to create this kind of woman. We start to becoming her, yeah, by matching our actions. Yeah, so it's time to find yourself. It's time to understand who is her for you, the successful woman, right? Now, the reason number 8 that pushes us very much to this exhaustion and the edge of burnout is this comparison culture. Again, we live in the times when social media takes so much space in our lives, and it's very easy to start comparing ourselves. And again, when we're comparing ourselves to the women on social media, or some movies or reality TV shows, women from the magazines, right? It's not only that this comparison starts to kill us and we feel that we are not enough, that we need to be more beautiful, we need to have better skin and better style and better relationship and make more money, but also it shapes us. They're doing this for a reason, you know. Movies and reality shows, they're designed for a reason, to make us chasing money and youth and luxury brands, because we are designed to think that this is what's going to make us happy. And also we're losing the sense of authenticity, the true sense of ourselves, who we are, who we want to be, what actually makes us happy. So be very, very careful, my love, with all of this information that you're consuming, because it really shapes your life and your becoming. So I really want you to be the creator and not the consumer on social media, and be very picky what kind of movies and TV reality shows you are watching, okay? Because unconsciously, it's programming you. It's programming your identity. It's programming your becoming. So be very, very picky what you're putting here. Also the music that you're listening. Listen to the lyrics. Is it really empowering? What's the hidden message behind all this? I'm going to the rabbit hole with all of these things, with the Hollywood movie industry and the music. There is so much programming that's happening, and especially it's so toxic for the young generation, because their brain is just so, they're sucking everything in, and when they really creating their identity, they searching for themselves, it can be really fatal, so be very, very picky with these things, okay? The reason number 7 why we feel on the edge of burnout, because we have this huge fear to slow down. We feel that if we slow down, we're gonna fail. If we slow down, we're gonna be seen as weak. If we slow down, it's just opposite of being productive, Again, we need to understand that we are seasonal human beings. Again, our cycle shows that. We have ovulation, the time to push, when the hormones is at the peak. And then we have the time called bleeding time, right? When we really need to lay down and rest and just take it easy. That's why we do have all these sensations in our womb and cramps. Our body just begs us to rest and be in horizontal. Now, if you entrepreneur, if you are, your own CEO, maybe for your own business, you can match your schedule to your cycle. That would be a fantastic thing to do. This would really, really calm down your nervous system big time, and bring so much more satisfaction and ease in your body and in your life. Now, if you work for someone else and you just cannot take the day off when you bleed, still you can do something. You can go to bed 1 hour earlier. Perhaps you can plan your life according to cycle after the working hours. Maybe you're going to fill the fridge with nourishing foods, prepare some meals in advance, so when you're bleeding, you don't need to go to the shops and hustle in town, just going straight back home and food is there and you're just really nurturing your body then. So you always can do things for yourself. You always can help yourself to feel better, to feel more nourished. Your life is in your hands, so stop looking for excuses and look for reasons how you can, the ways how you can improve your life. All right? And the final step, why we women, ambitious women, we feel exhausted and on the edge of burnout, because we don't know how to ask for help. We don't know how to receive help. We think that me, myself, and I can do things the best. I can do things the fastest. Yes, you can. You can do everything by yourself. And I'm always saying that we women, we are superhumans and we are magic on legs and we can do fantastic things and we do things so well. But there is the price that we're gonna pay for this. And the price is our vitality, our energy, our sexuality, our creativity, our juiciness, our softness. Every queen needs a village. Every queen needs a queendom. And I'm gonna repeat this until the end. It's not that you need to have servants. It's not that you need to have people, constantly doing things for you. Like, that's fabulous if you can have that, but the way I see it is a bit different. I'm not seeing this as me being an ice queen and giving orders to all the people. I'm seeing all the people who helping me in my journey as a team, as people who helping me to achieve the common goal. I am here to serve the world. I am here to serve the women. I am here to make them feel well rested, well loved, and well paid and well nurtured. And all the people who's helping me in the house, coming to clean the house or taking care of my child or doing photos, videos for me, or other things in my business, they are not like my, slaves or something that some people think. No, they are my team. We going towards the same goal, the same mission that Circle of Women brand got, right? So ask for help, receive help. I know you can do everything by yourself, but the price that you're gonna pay is the way too high. So learn how to collaborate, how to co-create, and this is a huge feminine superpower. Collaboration and co-creation. It's going to open so many doors for you. Maybe you already started doing this. See, can you go even one step further? How you can invite more collaboration, more co-creation, more sisterhood, more support into your life, and see how the rose that you are starts to open up even more, creating even more aroma around you, and in this way magnetizing bigger opportunities, more money, more clients, more softness, more ease, more success into your life. So to finish this, I just wanted to say that in order to be soft and successful, it's not that you need to work harder. It's not that you need to implement more formulas or more strategies in your life, in your business, that you need to, be even more perfect in the things. No, very often it's really about stepping back, slowing down, giving yourself permission to have a good quality rest, forgetting about perfectionism, inviting collaborations, co-creations. Stop saying yes to everybody, stop mothering everybody, and starting to really, really taking care of yourself. by doing the practice of somatic movement, embodiment, all of these beautiful things that they teach in Embody Her program. And if you feel like having a glimpse, a taster of Embody Her program, 6 months feminine embodiment program, then comment Embodied, and I'm going to send you a 1-hour masterclass where I teach 13 feminine embodiment practices that can help you today already to step in your power and start filling your cup so you can be soft and successful, modern, ambitious woman that you was born to be. Okay, so comment Embodied if you would like invitation to this free masterclass, and if you want to go fully in and start doing the work, your embodiment work, then go to circleofwomen.com. You're gonna find Embody Her program. There's also a link in the description under this video, and I would love see you there. So if this video made you feel something, sparked something in you, feel free to share with your community, with your girlfriends. I really hope that this will work as an inspiration for you to really step in your power and to start seeing your softness, relaxation, rest as a superpower, not a reward, as a really important part that we need to start practice, that we need to start implementing into our lives. So thank you very much for your presence, and see you in the next video.